Hello and welcome along to MediaCorp's coverage of the 32nd SEA Games. My name is Edward Russell and you are watching Today at the Games live from Cambodia. Now, day 3 saw the glamour sports of athletics and swimming in action, but it was from triathlon that Singapore's first medal of the day came. Louisa Marie Middleditch's effort at Kep City this morning came up with a bronze. She was just 0.07 seconds off the silver medal. Congratulations and well done to Louisa. The morning also had the medal races for sailing, and Singapore won 4 golds and 3 silvers. That report is coming up shortly. But first, the event that everyone had been eagerly awaiting, Veronica Shanti Pereira in the finals of the 200 metres.
And Pereira gets away to a really good start. It's about how comfortably she runs the bend, and she is just looking absolutely comfortable at the moment, running the bend so beautifully on the outside, and Richardson is pulled out. Now, Pereira is taking it easy, and she'll come home to claim the victory, but absolutely easing her way to the finish line was Veronica Shanti Pereira. As the finishes in the top 3, comfortably through to the final. Going in lane 6 for Singapore, the defending champion, Veronica Shanti Pereira. Getting off cleanly as well. Shanti Pereira looks like she's running a really good bend. So too Not, who's powering down, and the two of them are going head-to-head for this final. Zulkifli looking good, going in lane 3 as well. Zulkifli is just a little behind at the moment. Shanti Pereira is looking to steam ahead, and she is striding now towards glory. She is going to become a 3-time SEA Games champion in the 200 metres. Shanti Pereira, with a phenomenal lead by the finish line, has absolutely blown the field away brilliantly here at the Moradok Techno National Stadium. 21.97 for Shanti Pereira.
Yeah, I mean, I knew I had fierce competitors, you know, Christina and like the other people, so I really had to get my game on. And yeah, I'm just really happy lah. I think like mentally coming in, like I was just super pumped lah this time around, and like just excited to run here again, you know. Yeah, so no tears lah this time. Maybe later, I don't know. Like this morning was quite, it affected me quite a bit because it's really, really hot. So yeah, just like getting ice and like putting it all over my body, and like probably doing that for the next few days. I think it changes the way like my warm-up goes. So making sure like find a place that has a bit of shade, and like, I mean, usually if it's a cool temperature, I can just keep doing reps after reps after reps. I don't feel tired, but this time like I couldn't do that lah. I had to conserve my energy. So yeah, I'm glad I did that. Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. Literally a smashing performance by Shanti Pereira. She smashed the games record and the national record, and of course it's a personal best as well. It doesn't get much better than that. We'll have more athletics action in a while because it's time for gold medal performances, but what Shanti was on land, the sailors were on the water.
8 classes, 7 medals. That was how successfully Team Sailing navigated the waters off Sihanoukville in their 2023 SEA Games campaign. In the ILCA 7 class, Ryan Lowe was almost inch perfect. With 9 first placings in 10 races, he could finish 5th in today's medal race and still get gold. Not with his standards though. The first place today to crush his rivals, and Ryan clinched gold to successfully defend his title.
Yeah, it's definitely a privilege for me to be the most senior in the team. So I've been through quite a few games experience, and it was a good opportunity for me to try to keep a positive and encouraging atmosphere in the group, and hopefully give as much knowledge and advice to the young debutants on high pressure events like the SEA Games. Yeah.
Likewise, Isaac Goh in the ILCA 4 had built up such a commanding points lead going into the final race that he was almost a certainty for gold. And he delivered. A second place finish today was more than enough to secure the coveted podium spot.
It feels amazing. I'm at loss for words, honestly, at this moment. This is probably one of the happiest moments I've ever had in my life, so it feels extremely good. During the event, it was very, very nerve-wracking, honestly, because first time at SEA Games. So my thought process was just to keep it calm, keep it simple, and just do my best. And that's exactly what I did.
It was a nerve-wracking battle for Ellen Tan and Chatek Pin in the mixed 29er Open. Singapore, Thailand and Malaysia. Any of these three could win. It was Thailand in the lead at the turn, with Malaysia and Singapore following. But the duo fought ferociously to overtake their rivals. Their reward? First place and Singapore's third sailing gold.
I think right now I'm just feeling a roller coaster of emotions. We had a lot of ups and downs during the event, and it feels really, really good to come out on top.
I would say mainly we try to focus on the process. So try not to focus too much on how close we were in terms of points. Because at some point we were all the first three were all tied. When we actually saw that we were able to be in front of Malaysia, we were definitely excited, but trying to keep ourselves calm and focus on the race, because it's not over until we actually cross the line. So just keeping calm and knowing that we have done this before and we can do it again.
In the Ilka 6, Janya Ang was just a point behind Thai rival Torfan Bunak going into the medal race. She put up a close fight, but the Thai was first to cross the line. Janya had to settle for silver. In the IQ foil class, Elkan Rashawn O was in third place before the medal race. He put in an excellent showing to come in second today and grab the silver ahead of the Philippines.
This SEA Games is the first SEA Games we're holding a foiling event. So I'm very happy to be participating in it and honoured. I managed to clinch silver at this event. Very happy with my result. On day 3, I was trailing 5 points behind the Philippines boy, and on the last day managed to pull it back together and close it out here today at the medal race.
Jason Ang took the early lead in the RSX event, with Cambodia and Malaysia following closely. He eventually finished second in the medal race and second overall to clinch the silver for Team Singapore. In the mixed optimist class, the younger sailors in the team combined their results to take silver behind the Thais. Debutantes Ethan Chia and Cheryl Yong have their first SEA Games medal.
As this is my first SEA Games, I think I feel honoured and proud to represent my country here in the optimist class.
I'm quite happy that we got silver. But I think there are places where we could have improved.
3 golds, 4 silvers, 6 days of sailing and 100% effort. This team has turned months of preparation into a medal fest at the 2023 Cambodian SEA Games.
Yes, an absolutely fantastic job by Team Sailing. Big congratulations to them and to Shanti once again. They really have given us one of those competition days that you will want to relive again and again. We're going to go for a short break. We will be back, though, with Silat and Gymnastics. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. You are watching Today at the Games. We are live from Phnom Penh with coverage of Team Singapore in action, and we'll have men's gymnastics coming up in just a short while. But first, we head to the mats for some round-robin matches in Pencak Silat.
The Silat competition at the Troy Changva Convention Centre moved into the tunding or match fighting events today. In the morning session, Singapore was represented by 3 exponents. In the men's tunding Class B 50 to 55 kilogram quarterfinal, Singapore's Anik Azri bin Muhammad Yazid came up against Sarayat Srakau of Thailand. In tunding matches, fighters earn points by landing hits by hands or legs, as well as parrying or dodging them, and also flooring their opponents in 3 2-minute rounds. Thailand Srakau won the match by a score of 39 to 28 to advance to the semi-finals. In the men's Class C 55 to 60 kilogram category quarterfinal, Singapore's Mohammed Hazim bin Mohammed Yudi in red took on Thailand's Pirapon Mitasan. Despite some good attacks by Hazim in the third and final round, it was a case of too little too late, as Mitasan won the bout by a score of 22 to 19 to advance to the semi-finals. In the women's under 45 kilogram category quarterfinals, Singapore's Noor Tufa Izzah binti Mohammed Roslan took on Shara Julia Asmundo from the Philippines. Izao was a picture of confidence and aggression from the get-go and won her bout comfortably by a score of 66-19 to book her place in the semis.
I feel very happy, but I know that I can't be fully satisfied yet because I still have the semi-final match to go through. But still, I feel very accomplished so far. For a start, I haven't met her before. I've not met her in games before. So she's a very new opponent to me. So I know that I had to play to my strengths since I don't know her game plan and her strengths. So I knew that I should play to my own strength. Yeah.
In the men's Class F 70 to 75 kilogram quarter-final, Singapore's Abdul Razak bin Abdul Rashid took on Indonesia's Iqbal Chandra Pratama. Pratama proved too strong and won with a score of 43-2 to seal a spot in the semis. Also in action today was Mohamed Shaiman Johannes in the Class A 45 to 50 kilogram category. He faced Cambodia's Vaughan Soksray Mompisal. With the vociferous home support behind him, Vaughan defeated Johannes by a score of 63-50 to seal a spot in the semi-finals. And in the women's Class D 50 to 55 kilogram quarter-finals, Singapore's Norshaza Inshira lost out 48-14 to Malaysia's Norshazira Hidayah Idris. Over in the marquee at the Olympic complex in Phnom Penh, Team Singapore was looking to better their results in the artistic gymnastic men's team final after clinching a bronze medal in Hanoi a year ago. The team consisted of 6 gymnasts led by experienced team captain Terry Tay, but he was injured before the competition and could only feature in the floor exercise. They sent 4 representatives to compete in the first 5 rotations, with Zach Liu leading off in the pommel horse. Although he fell in the middle of his routine and lost points in execution, he still managed to get 11.05 points because of the high difficulty factor. Chong Jo Rong, Kason Lim and Ko Tong Yu, meanwhile, all performed steadily as they moved on to the next rotation, still rings. Team events are composed of 6 rotations, with the medalists decided by the combined scores of 6 apparatus. Team Singapore were playing catch-up game in the afternoon session. That after Vietnam, the winning team from the last edition, set the benchmark of 313 total points in the morning session to top the scoring chart. Ko Tong Yu boosted the team's confidence after claiming a high score of 12.53 in the still rings. And they all performed almost faultlessly in the vault, as both Chong and Lim got a relatively high score of 13.2. Zach also picked himself up after a nervy start and claimed a score of 12.3 in his parallel bars routine. Lim then posted a score of 11.95 on the horizontal bars, which ranked 8th amongst all competitors. And the team's highlight was in the last rotation, when Terry showcased his floor exercise. The silver medalist of last year's Hanoi Games scored 12.8 in his routine. Zach also performed solidly to get a high score of 13.1, but the team missed out on a medal after scoring a combined total of 288 points, 7.5 points behind bronze medalist Malaysia. They had settled for a 4th in this 5-team event.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit disappointing that we didn't place top 3, but I gotta say that our team put on a really good fight, and 4th placing is quite commendable. I think I did pretty alright for parallel bars and high bars, which I'll do parallel bars finals tomorrow. Yeah, so I think those 2 are my better events, as floor exercise as well.
It's always a mixed bag of feelings. I think I'm really proud because the team took it in stride. It wasn't as smooth sailing as we wanted it to be, but I think we still kept our heads high. We fought right to the very end, and that's what true sportsmanship is about. So even if you won that medal and you didn't fight it out, I think it'll be like a, like, I'm not sure if we really deserve it. So I guess we'll see what tomorrow brings, because we have a few event finals for quite a few of us. Yeah.
Yes, as Terry mentioned there, the men have a chance for medals tomorrow in the individual events. Terry Tay qualifying for the floor exercise, Kason Lim for pommel horse and horizontal bars, Kotong Yu for still rings, and Zach Liu for parallel bars. All the best to them tomorrow. Meanwhile, we are going to take a very short break, and then it is to Hua Ting-wen and the swim team. We'll see you in a bit. Welcome back to Today at the Games, part of MediaCorp's coverage of the 32nd SEA Games here in Cambodia. We are going to cross over to the Aquatic Centre next for day 3 of swimming, as Singapore look to add more to their gold tally and finish the competition as the top swimming nation once more.
See if she has something else here. It wasn't even a personal best time. The personal best is 56.37, which she clocked. So off they go. Since the last SEA Games, Ting-wen swam the fastest amongst all these swimmers, 56.23 seconds, with wonderful, wonderful breakout from those underwaters from Hua Ting-wen, who is second to none in Southeast Asia when it comes to that. She turns in first place after 50 meters, just slightly ahead of Miranda Renau of the Philippines. She is putting up a strong, strong fight for this one. Tui Hien coming on strong now in the final lapses, but it'll always be Hua Ting-wen in the 100 meters freestyle, and she wins it yet again for the 5th time in a row. Hua Ting-wen is a Southeast Asian Games champion in the women's 100 meters freestyle. 55.83 seconds, certainly not her best time. 56.12 for Jasmine Alcalde. That is a personal best for her.
I remember this morning one of my coaches was talking about how I'll be next to like a really tiny girl. Said that she's only 13. And in the reporting room, I mean, language barrier, right? So we were like hand gesture, and I was like, you 13? And she was like, yeah. I was like, me 31 this year. And I think watching her actually walk out, because she went out right before me, I got a little bit emotional. I think it just kind of brought me back to my very first games in Manila in the Philippines in 2005. And it's kind of like, that was kind of like the beginning for me, and in a way watching some of these younger kids just beginning their careers, like no matter what country they come from, it's heartwarming. She's cute also, right? Like, oh man, you see the whole field, like everyone's like at least a head taller than her, so very cute. Like,
Ashley Lim, who qualified second, she did her best this morning to try and keep pace with Ching Hui. She'll be swimming in lane 5 tonight, right next to a teammate.
So a reminder of the lane assignments. Kelly Teo of Malaysia in lane 1. Le Tu Tui of Vietnam in lane 2. Kamon Chanok Kwan Wong, who won this event at the Southeast Asian age group champs, trying to go stroke for stroke with Ching Hui, because she can see what Ching Hui is doing side by side with her in lane number 4. Singapore's Ashley Lim's in lane 5. This part of 5 gold medals that she won at the last games. 8 overall now after that victory last night in the 200 meters freestyle. So Kamon Chanok still waiting to make that move. Made that move way too late in the 200 meters freestyle. So those two will be turning. In fact, Kamon Chanok's gone into 3rd position for the moment. And heading into the final 100 meters, Gan Ching Hui the lead over Ashley Lim. Ashley Lim gone a little too soon, having had to live with Gan Ching Hui for much of this race. It must be tiring her out. Ching Hui has pulled it further ahead. Kamon Chanok yet again making a move, but making a move way too late now. Surely Gan Ching Hui is not going to throw this away. Look at Kamon Chanok coming on strong yet again, but yet again she's made a move way too late, and Gan Ching Hui will win gold yet again for Singapore. Ashley trying to stave off the challenge, and she probably just did, winning a silver medal. It's a 1-2 finish for Singapore. And look at that, 4:17.16. She's lowered her personal best by 1.03 seconds.
I mean, today was just like yesterday. Like, I just want to control what I can control, like, focus on myself, and, like, just give my 100%. Yeah. It's a bit far from my personal best, but, you know, I'll take anything I can. And, yeah, I think I came in with the goal of, like, touching the wall first, and I did that. Although, like, yeah, there's a lot more to be improved on.
Yes, and we did come close last year to breaking the national record as well with 3:37.69.
So a good start here needed for Hwa Cheng-wen in lane number 5. 53.79 is his national record. Right from the off, Hwa Cheng-wen laying down a marker already. It didn't look convincing when he won the 100 meters backstroke on day 1, and only because he had just swum the 100 meters freestyle. But Jacinto is coming back strong in lane number 2, so it'll be Singapore handing over in first position. Gotta watch the handover right now. It looks like a clean change that one was, and Nick Mahathir is in the pool. Coming back strong at the moment, Indonesia's Muhammad Dwiki, who is 4th in the 100 meters breaststroke. And watch out as well for Vietnam's Pham Thanh Bao, the SEA Games champion, right underneath your screen right now. A time which he clocked at the SNAG's last year. He plunges into the pool. It's a huge lead at the moment, and almost everyone is fighting for silver medal, including the Indonesians. Kyung Chun Wei is showing everyone that he should be considered amongst the favorites in the 100 fly tomorrow as well, because that is a magnificent swim. He's usually strong in the 50, but he's added some stamina in his game. Malaysians coming back strong with Brian Leong, the national record holder of 53.32 seconds. The handover is to Jonathan, and the race, unless there was a little bit of a malfunction in as those handovers and exchanges. It's an astounding time, and also booking his plane ticket to Paris yesterday. Jonathan Tan has had a splendid game so far. Jonathan Tan coming home. It might be a new SEA Games record. It will be close. 3:37.45, just 0.01 seconds inside, and it's a new SEA Games record for the quartet of Hwa Cheng-wen, Nick Mahathir, Kyung Chun Wei, and Jonathan Tan, just about clinching that record. Well, it's all clear from the officials. That's good news. Singapore with their 3rd gold medal of the day.
I think the boys were pumped. I think the 4 boys, you know, this is the first time all 4 of them have swum with each other in a relay. I think this is a good experience to rub off on Nick as well, being the youngest of the lot, and then Zenri being his first time on a relay as well. So this is a good team. Hopefully, you know, for Zhen, you know, we continue to have him as a backstroker still on the relays, and you know, probably try to groom somebody on the backstroke if you know, if this is maybe his last season. I don't know. I'm just speculating. It may not be. Sorry.
Singapore winning its 10th gold medal, and it comes from the 400 meters medley relay with a new SEA Games record as well.
Yes, so another golden day for Team Singapore in the pool. 3 coming from swimming, 3 golds as well from sailing, and that 1 for Shanti Pereira in the athletics. 5 silvers and 2 bronzes added on day 3 as well, meaning Singapore's total tally is 41. There we are, sitting in 6th on the medal tally. So day 3 is done and dusted, but there is much more to look forward to on day 4. You can catch our shuttlers in action. They'll be taking to the courts in the quarterfinals. That begins at 1 p.m. on MeWatch 1. Meanwhile, over on MeWatch 2, Soru Yong will be running in the 5,000 meter finals, and you can catch all of the athletics action from 5 p.m. And, of course, the Singapore swimmers. They'll be looking to add to their medal tally as well. That is on Channel 5 and MeWatch 1. From 7 p.m. So much to look forward to on day 4. For day 3, though, it's time to say goodbye. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Good night.